Oh, there you are. Latest drawings and stuff. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming. I'm going to stay for the closing session. Right? It's kind of hot outside. There's still a lot of drinks, so if you guys want to drink right now, but you're going to leave, make sure you guys drink the drinks because there's a lot of soda and water left. So, been fun. This is our second conference, and it's a file from our last event we had in IBM Center. Just want to get your feedback. We regularly get feedback to Barb also about what your thoughts are, anything we can improve for next year, and anything that we can add to the event to make it not only a better event, but also a more fun event. So, any feedback?
Session evaluation form. I mentioned that yesterday.
Yeah, okay. That we'll get something on the website.
We don't really want the answer to that.
The session, not conference.
Well, we'll get something on the website, and you can fill out, and then fill out. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to remember what session you went to, but we'll try to have also something on each session. So we'll just steal everything from Lotus there. You'll have to find those things.
We'll be asking the sponsors also to give feedback. So, if you had a booth, tell us the good things, the bad things, things you'd like to see changed there as well.
Lunch was fantastic today.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Lunch was fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a nice thing.
So I know some people actually missed it because they thought it was like another box lunch.
Yeah.
And they said, what? So, unfortunately, we have a lot of
Stick around, you never know what we might.
Any other feedback that you can just basically your feedback would help us make this thing better. So
I love the flow of the sessions. I'm an X-Page junkie, and I love the way that the timing of the sessions, just each topic segued right into the next.
I think it's great. You guys, as a team, working together, kind of get that flow. And it was a good idea. People who didn't know anything about doing stuff on the web or using X-Pages, kind of having a whole transition of going from nothing to more advanced topics. So it's almost like it's basically a 2-day training session.
Yeah.
And you probably paid $1,000 for someone else. So are you paying for $35 for donation? So the $35 you guys, which minus the PayPal fee that we get charged, will go back to the users group that you selected. So it'll help pay for the food and anything that the user group has. Because actually, I think we raised about $3,400, and we gave the money back to the users groups so they can have some breakfast or lunch, and we have to think how your schedule is. We are going to have a permanent MWLUG site that can be used by other users groups. So as to get more information, and one of the things we're trying to do is identify one of the things that we identified this morning in the Lotus users group session is how do we get more speakers for some of the other user groups who have a hard time finding speakers. So the idea of the session there was to get more information from different user groups in terms of what they needed. We also are going to make it a little bit more of a social environment where they're having us use connection something to give us more communication between each other. If you haven't been on the LinkedIn site, there's actually a LinkedIn site for users group. So if you're interested in it, there actually is a link to it on the current website. So if you're not a member, care to join. We have about 100 people right now joining that site. So what you do is we got a number of T-shirts, and we'll give you a little raffle ticket. What we're going to do is we're going to just raffle those things off. We have about 20 shirts. Yeah, so
If you did not know, he's the one that created the Lego.
Well, most of us have to do what they need to do, so.
If you ever get a chance, I'll tell you this, it is a strange thing to come from a guy who stand up here in front of a technical conference, but Lego conferences are like nothing you've ever experienced. If you don't walk out of there wanting to build something, you must be dead. Phenomenal stuff. The one little anecdote I can tell you about it is before that opens up for the general audience, they have sessions just like this for Lego builders, and there's guys that make open source software to run these things you see during it. And I just sit there and I'm like, holy crap, I never thought of something. And, computer mods for the, they make computers completely out of Lego that actually work. It's an amazing thing. But don't just think that IT conferences are where you go for sessions. There's other things too. I want to thank you all for coming. Like Richard said, it's our second year, and my little favorite story about this is that, I think it was like 3-4 years ago, after Paul Mooney and Warren Ellsmore, and those guys were doing all this great stuff in the UK and Ireland, I sat there and I'm like, well, why can't we do something like that? So Barb and I had a conversation, and we thought it was a great idea, but logistically, what do we know? And so it was, I think it was like Lotus Sphere 2009.
No, 8.
Or 8. I'm sitting in the ESPN zone at a table with Richard, and I go, wouldn't it be great if we had something like iLUG or UK Lug? He's like, I was thinking the same thing. So over beer, we've kind of tapped out here, and then it's
Starts with beer.
Isn't that amazing?
The problem is solution to
So you can thank ESPN Zone and beer for this sort of thing. So again, thank you very much for coming. We hope to make the next one even bigger and better than this one, although I can't imagine packing any more than 45 sessions in 2 days. But, sleep is something you can do when you're dead. Thank you and again, thank you for coming to Cleveland. It's mind-blowing for people like Barb and I to think that actually people would come here and stay an extra day or two to see Cleveland. You're like, really? What are you going to go see?
There's our 3 skyscrapers.
Yeah. Well, I think Richard and his family are going to Put Bay tomorrow, which is an awesome place. We actually have islands in Lake Erie,
Well, actually, Greg, if you stay here at the hotel and you looked at the travel visitor side, there's tours of downtown and you talk about the history of